Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class for the first intermediate grade. Our textbook is Super Goal 2 and today we will cover then and now writing and project. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazana Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Saleh Al-Ujan. So let's begin. We hope that at the end of this lesson you will be able to read the postcard and highlight some of the important information as we're going to illustrate. So before we do this, on our last lesson we have an interesting reading text where we have read about a famous basketball player. He is called Yao Ming, and we learned that he has different nicknames, and we learned that how his parents were encouraging and helpful, and they play a big part in his career. And also we have learned how he joined a very famous American team back in the US. And also we have learned that he has fans everywhere. Not only this, but we also put the events of his life, or the events that were mentioned about his life, in the proper order. As we have learned here, this is the exercise or the strategy we have done in our last reading, where we have different events happen in his life and we put them in the right order. And also we have answered questions about the reading text we have read about, like for example, where was he born, and when he was first serious about basketball, and the name of the team he joined, and also his role in the Olympic Games, and finally whether he has fans only in his home country or all parts of the world. So as for our lesson today, I would like you please to open your books on page 62. I would like you please to open your books on page 62. On page 62, you're going to look back at the reading we have just read on page 61, and who do the pronouns or the adjectives refer to. So you can see on your page that there will be pronouns that were bolded or written in bold. And what you need to do is you're going to write what of each of these pronouns, like for example, him, their, his, he, his, and he refer to. So for example, you will see as this text, for example here, him. Let me tell you how can you know what each pronoun can refer to. So for example, if we can read this text, we said in China his nickname is Little Giant. In the West they call him the Great Wall. So here him refers to who? Excellent, refers to the little giant. The little giant, which he is our player, the person we're talking about. So here we don't have to repeat the name over and over. We can use only pronoun as we have learned from previous units. So as this example, you can, by this line him, we can go back and write him. We mean by him Yao Ming, the basketball player. Number 2. In line 5, what is the pronoun there referred to? What is or who the pronouns there refer to? Very good. The answer is his parents. The answer is his parents. There in line 5 refers to his parents. As you're going to see in your reading text, you will see the number of lines on the far left on your books. And number 3, his, in line 11. What is this pronoun refers to? Very good. What is this pronoun refer to? It refers to Yao Ming's. And number 4, he, in line 15. He in line 15. What is this pronoun referred to? Very good. It referred to Yao Ming. And number 5, his. What is this pronoun referred to in line 21? Excellent. Also the same. It refers to Yao Ming's. And the last one, he in line 22, also the same. It refers to Yao Ming. So basically, all of these pronouns refers to, or most of these pronouns refers to Yao Ming. Only one exception, which is number 2, refers to his parents. And now, in our writing corner, here we have a very interesting thing to learn in this writing corner. Let me read it to you. Subject and object pronouns and possessive adjectives help you sometimes to think or to link sentences in writing. For example, number 1, pronouns and possessive adjectives link similar ideas in sentences. Let me show you an example here. Yao Ming was born in China. He is very tall and his parents were both tall. So, in this example, Yao Ming was born in China. He is very tall and his parents were both tall. So here we don't have to repeat the name or the subject over and over again. We can use instead a pronoun. So instead of saying Yao Ming was born in China, Yao Ming is very tall, and Yao Ming's parents were both, no, we can use instead a pronoun. Let's see the other example here. Number 2, pronouns help you to avoid repeating the same word or words in the same sentence. For example, basketball is popular because it is fun and it is a team sport and it is easy to learn. So here, instead of repeating basketball, basketball is popular because basketball is fun, basketball is a team sport, and basketball is easy to learn. So here it's very easy that we use the pronoun instead of repeating the name. So here I'm going to show you how it would be if we did not use the pronoun. You will have sentence like this, which will be a very long sentence and with too much or with repeating the same word, which could be annoying for people who read. So as you can see here, basketball is popular because basketball is fun, basketball is a team sport, and basketball is easy to learn. So you see how that is annoying. So what is the proper solution, or what is the best thing we can do in this for this one? We can simply use the pronouns. For example, basketball is popular. So we mention it for only for the beginning, in the beginning of the sentence. Basketball is popular because it is fun. It is a team sport and it is easy to learn. So you don't have to repeat the subject over and over again, just use the pronouns. And now on exercise B here, I would like you to circle the pronouns and possessive adjectives in the text and who do they refer to. So here, I'm going to read this text for you, and when I finish reading, I would like you to help me in trying to circle the pronouns that were mentioned, and let's discuss together and talk about what or who does each of these pronoun refer to. So, let's begin reading. Khalid Al-Eid is a famous Saudi horseman. He is a member of the Saudi equestrian team and travels around the world to compete in show jumping events. Khalid was born in January 2, 1969. His family has a long tradition of horse riding, and they own stables with Arabian horses near Riyadh. He was 10 years old when he first learned to ride with his father. Khalid was a very talented young rider. He was successful in some racing competitions, but he was more interested in show jumping. Khalid and his brother Fahad were members of the kingdom's first international jumping team. In 2000, Khalid was a competitor in the Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia. His horse Khasham Al-An was in good form, but there was some tough competition. Khalid wasn't sure they could do well. Finally, their performance in the jumping event was outstanding, and they were the bronze medal winners. Khalid was the first ever Saudi horseman to win an Olympic medal. Many years later, members of the Saudi equestrian team were the bronze medalists in show jumping at the 2012 Olympic Games in London. So this is basically a similar biography to one of the famous sportsmen we have read in this unit. So at the beginning it talks about how he is or what is the kind of sport that he plays. We know that he is a horseman and he likes to compete in show jumping events. And also this is how he grew up loving this horse riding, how his father helped him as they own different stables outside of Riyadh. And also that at the beginning we said that he was more interested in those competition, and he won a bronze medal in the Olympic Games in Sydney at that time. Not only this, but after he won, he was the first Saudi to win an Olympic medal as a horseman. And after this, in 2012, there were different or other players in the same team to win an Olympic Games in London. So what we need to do here is that we are going to highlight some of the pronouns that were mentioned in the text and discuss who do they refer to. So let's begin with our first pronoun. So here we can see our first pronoun, which is he. What do you think here he refers to? Very good. He here refers to Khalid Al-Eid. So because we began with Khalid Al-Eid is a famous Saudi horseman, he is a member of the Saudi team. So he refers to Khalid Al-Eid. Let's continue. Khalid was born in January, and his family, the word his. What do you think the word his refer to? Very good, the same. It refers to Khalid. This is a possessive adjective. So this possessive adjective refers to Khalid as well. So let's continue. So his family has a long tradition of horse riding, and they own stables with Arabian horses. They. What do you think the pronoun they refer to? Excellent. They refer to the family. They refer to the family. Now let us continue. He was successful in some racing competition, but he was more interested. So here we have he. So here also we have he. So what do you think he refers to in these cases? Excellent. They refer to the same person. Also they refer to Khalid. And also let's continue from this paragraph. So he was a competitor in the Olympic Games, and his horse Khashm Al-An was in good form. His. So this is a possessive adjective, refers to who? Very good, refers to Khalid as he was a competitor. So, but there was some tough competition, and Khalid wasn't sure that they could do well. So this is an important one. This is an important one. So let's see. They could do well. So here when we talk about they, who does it refer to, or who do this pronoun refer to? Excellent. They refer to two things. The first one is Khalid himself, and the other one is his horse. So it refers, they refers to Khalid and also his horse, that his name is Khashm Al-An. So here we have two things to refer to when we use they. As we're going to read, we will see different more of these pronouns. So this is how can we select pronouns, and this is how can we say that what of each of these pronouns refer to. Try those exercises and try to highlight also additional pronouns for you, just to try to link them to the subjects. So now we're going to move on. So for exercise C. In exercise C, what I would like you to do is to write about a celebrity in your country. So in this unit, we have talked about different celebrities. We have talked about a celebrity from China. His name is Yao Ming, the basketball player. And also we have talked about a celebrity in our country. His name is Majid Abdullah. And also, just right now, we have read about a celebrity from Saudi Arabia as well. His name is Khalid Al-Eid. So what I need you to do now is trying to think of your country, the famous people, the celebrity, the famous people in your country, and try to write about them. Write about them in terms of where was he born, the celebrity you choose, where was he born, what time, and also what city, and how did he become a celebrity, or how did he become famous. Is he, for example, a very famous football player, or a very famous professional in the kind of sports that he likes to play, and also where is he now, or what is he doing. So just try to think of this information when you are writing about a celebrity. So the first thing you need to do is just to think of a celebrity, and then you start writing down this information. Where was he born, and what is he famous for, and where is he now? Also, as a project for our lesson today, I would like you, after you write about that celebrity or that famous person, I would like you to work in pairs, maybe with a family member or a classmate or a friend of your own, and choose a famous person. A famous person, whether in sports or any other profession that you would like, and find information about that person. So try to use the internet, try to ask people around you to find the proper information about this person. And when you collect this information, try to create an interview with one of you is the famous person and the other is the interviewer. So when you collect the information with yourself and with the other person who will work with you, so you try to collect this information and try to make an interview. It's like a conversation, but more formal one. So you are, for example, the interviewer. You're going to ask him questions and he will answer. And the answer and questions and answer will be based on the information that you have created. And to make this more interesting, to make this more livable, try to present this interview to your class. And at this case, you will see, or you listen to some encouraging words from your teacher as well as from your classmates. So try to do this exercise and see how it will pay off and how it will be encouraging step for you. And don't forget, before we finish, to check on pages 117 and also page 118, as we have additional reading and writing practices. And you may do these activities or practices before you begin the writing exercise number C and also the project, just to help you to model your writing and to help you to have more proper constructed writing. So now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.